the 2022 season here on MLB The Show. With the Seattle Mariners franchise. Sorry about this. I was trying to get a damn I was trying to get the damn the damn second screen thing to come up, but it's not. It's not wanting. Hang on, it's not wanting to work here. Sorry, it's fucking this crap. Mobile app connections, connection settings. Unless I'm not able to find one. Okay, so screw it. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. If this, I was trying to manage some shit, but it's being a pain in my ass tonight. But anyway, we're about to kick off the 2022 regular season as the Seattle Mariners will face the Detroit Tigers. It'll be Noah Syndergaard versus Matthew Boyd. I will let people know now. You will hear some audio changes. During last year, I was not particularly thrilled with the commentary team talking while I was trying to talk, because I always felt like I was having to try and talk over them. So I've basically eliminated the commentary and basically pumped up the other aspects. So you'll get more. So going forward, we'll get more of the aesthetics of the game, just without the commentary team, because I like to be able to talk about what's going on as it's going on, and I always felt like I couldn't do it with the commentary team. But it's going to be Noah Syndergaard's debut here, as you see the graphic. Opening day here on Major League Baseball. Opening day in 2022. It's Comerica Park. The Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. As you can hear that crowd. You see some of the glimpses from the stadium. Of course, you don't hear the commentary team. That is going to keep continuing. Like I said, I was not a big fan of talking over the commentary, and that's kind of what led me to make this change. So we see Syndergaard and we see Boyd getting warmed up. Of course, Seattle will bat first as Matthew Boyd. 33 starts last year. He went 11-10, 2.93 ERA, 109 WHIP, 40 walks, 126 strikeouts. So he basically for every 3 walks, he would get a strikeout for every 3 walks. So, well, that's pretty cool. Never done opening. Oh, wow. First pitch hit, and it is deep to center field. Kelnick hits that one deep on the first pitch, and that is out number 1. We're going to see the starting lineup. Last year, the Mariners were hitting 236, 12th in the American League. Hernan Perez will be the DH tonight due to the fact that we have a left-hander on the mound. And you saw Dom T. Williams is in right field. Mitch Haniger ended up getting injured during spring training, and he will miss the first 2 months of the season due to the injuries. Ty France is batting third. He is moved up. He is moved over. Oh, that one is gone. Ty France just launched the ball over the left field wall. 405 feet. Exit velocity 104.7. That is a screamer of a home run there by Mr. Ty France. As these Mariners have taken a 1-0 lead. As we will see a look at the replay as France just, you see the flight trajectory 104.7, projected distance 404, and that sucker just went flying. Next up, hitting in the 4-hole is Kyle Lewis. As he swung at a circle change in the dirt. He hit 236 last year, 12 home runs, 55 RBIs. He hit more out of the 3-hole last year than the 4. This is kind of a work in progress with this lineup. I'm kind of trying to see who's going to be the power bat, but I don't know if I necessarily have one yet. Look, we'll see. It's kind of one of those things where if one materializes, then they'll be the 4-hole. If not, they got Ryan Zimmerman hitting in the 5-hole. He's playing first. He is our everyday first baseman. Yeah, he is our everyday first baseman for right. No, I'm sorry. He's the first baseman when we face lefties. White will be the first baseman when we face right-handers. So. Oh, Zimmerman gets a hold of that fastball and flies out to left field. But we see a replay from Ty France as he launched that ball over the left field fence and puts the Mariners up 1-0 off of 2 hits. As we go to the bottom of the first inning, and we will see the Seattle Mariners debut of Noah Syndergaard as he will face Akil Baddoo. And the first pitch from Syndergaard will be a sinker ball. And the first pitch is in for a strike because it was high. A little too high if you ask me. Wanted it lower, but yeah, you get what you get. 0-1 count. Syndergaard throws the changeup, and it looks like he lost his grip with that one, as that one was about as high as the sinker, which is not a good thing. That one falls off the plate as Baddoo fouls that one away, keeps the count at 0-2. Of course, Syndergaard, a free agent who left the Mets, and frankly, well, after we saw Clayton Kershaw get scooped up by Oakland, I mean, I knew if I'm gonna have to deal with Kershaw in my division, I wanted somebody that I could count on for my staff. So I went and got Syndergaard. Jamir Calderon is up, and he fell behind 0-1. He swings and misses at the sinker, falls behind 0-2. And he got called out on strikes. He tried to hold up, but they said he went around, so that was strike 3. And Willie Castro will pitch next. Or will hit next as Syndergaard comes with the first pitch, and that one's over for strike 1. 99 on the sinker. Castro waits for pitch number 2. Another sinker that gets fouled off into the bench. Falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count. 2 outs. Syndergaard almost. That one's just off the plate. It's 1-2. Syndergaard's now up 1-2 as he fouled that one off again. As Willie Castro continues to chip away. 1-2 count. Syndergaard with the pitch, but it's high. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Syndergaard looking for that punch out. He swings, hits it right back up the middle. Kyle Lewis picks it up, throws it back in, and we've got our first hit for Detroit as Willie Castro hits it right back up the middle. Renato Nunez will be up next. He is the Tigers' first baseman. As Syndergaard makes his first pitch from the stretch, it's down and away for a ball. Nunez hit .254 last year, 22 home runs, 65 RBIs. That one's in, strike 1. 1-1 is the count as Syndergaard makes the next pitch. Oh, and he was gone. Willie Castro was gone. He got his first stolen base of the year, and well, what can you say other than that? And that one's fouled off, even in the count at 2. So 2-2 count, 2 outs, runner at second as he got called out on strikes. Nunez looks a little shocked, but that's it. So the Tigers get 1 hit, no runs, and we end the first inning with the Mariners up 1-0. Hernan Perez comes up. He hit 184 last year. Perez hits this one to short. The shortstop has a little problem fumbling the ball as Perez gets down the line, and they will charge the shortstop with an error. He had a problem getting it. He got a hold of it barehanded, but by that time he was down the line and he was safe. Dylan Moore is up next. Boyd, first pitch to Moore, and Moore fouls that one off, falls behind 0-1. Moore hit .210 last year, 10 home runs, 28 RBIs. He did spend He did spend some time on the injured list last year, so we're kind of hoping for a little bit more of a bounce back year for Dylan Moore. Basically, a higher average. Throws it back over, and Perez slides back in safely. They are keeping an eye on Perez for the double play. As that pitch is hit right back up the middle, but snagged by the shortstop for the first out. So we take a look at the Tigers' defense. Badu, Jones, and Cameron are in the outfield. Nunez, Monin, Castro, and Calinari are the bases, and Jake Rogers is behind the plate. So we've got 1 on, 1 out. Jacob Nottingham's at the plate. Nottingham and Torrens will be splitting time behind the plate this year. Nottingham hit .218, 7 home runs, 27 RBIs. Oh, got a hold of that one, but fouled it off down the third base side. Falls behind 0-2. They throw it over, but he just scoots back in safely. Oh, fouled that one off as he falls behind. Still 0-2. So we got an 0-2 count, 1 out, and they throw it over, but he slides back in. They are keeping an eye on the base runner big time. Some would say a little too much, but whatever. So here is the next pitch, 0-2 from Boyd. Oh, that one was inside, and Nottingham did everything to fight that one off as he was even late on the swing. Oh, that one's inside, swung on and missed. Strike 3 as we have 2 outs now, as that one came in way too far inside, and well, Nottingham couldn't hold up. So we're last man of the order, Dom T. Williams, as that one's up and in for a ball. Williams hit .139, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. He did not play much last year as he was a late call up. And Williams sprays this one into left field. It's back up against the fence as we have runners at second and third as Williams gets his first double of the season. So we have runners at second and third. Jared Kelnick at the plate. He's 0 for 1. As, oh, Boyd gets him with the slider. He falls behind 0-1. He flew out on the first pitch of the game to deep center. We're hoping for a better result this time as he watches that slider on the inside, 1-1. So 1-1 count. Runners at second and third. Ooh, that one's ball 2. I'm not sure if I would agree, but hey. Oh, that one's swung on and missed. 2-2. Kelnick calls time. Taking a moment to compose himself as we've seen 3 sliders and a 4-seam fastball. Oh, hits this one back up the middle. Shortstop bobbles it. Run comes in to score. And the Mariners are up 2-0 as Kelnick gets to first. J.P. Crawford is up. He's 0 for 1. Boyd is already up to 26 pitches at this point, as he is, at this point, just trying to get out of the second inning. Crawford hits this one down to third base. Kelnick gets called out on the force at second, but they do get 2 runs. So 2 runs off of 2 runs, 4 hits, and an error for the Tigers. We'll go on to the bottom of the second. Mariners are up 2-0 as Nick Matan is up as he is going to be greeted by Noah Syndergaard. And Syndergaard throws the first pitch. That's fouled off. That one's up, but it's called a strike. 0-2. Syndergaard with the 0-2 pitch. That one's inside, but it's fouled off. Still 0-2. Mouton swings and misses at the changeup, and he strikes out. That is now strikeout number 4 for Syndergaard.
The catcher, number 34.
As the catcher, Jake Rogers will come to the plate. Rogers watches the fastball. He hit .306 last year, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, had an OPS of 735. He swings and misses at that one, falls behind, 0-2. 0-2 count, 1 out, and here comes the pitch from Syndergaard. And swing and a miss from Rogers as he strikes out. Strikeout number 5 now for Syndergaard. As, well, Thor gets his 5th strikeout of the game so far. And he seems to be cruising along as Drew Ward comes to the plate. That one's outside for a ball. That one registered at 100 miles an hour. Ward looks like he's going to be making his. Looks like he's making his major league debut, as he did not post an average last year. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at that. Let's see. Yep, that is indeed the facts. He is making his major league debut this year. So 0-1 count. Ward swings, hits the sinker back to Syndergaard. Syndergaard throws it to first, and that's out number 3. You get a good look at good look at the stands outside of Detroit. Got some people standing out watching the game as the Tigers are up 2-0. As Ty France comes to the plate, and you hear the boos from the crowd as France jacked a solo home run over the left field wall and started what ended up being a 2-run beatdown. First pitch swinging, he fouls it off to the right into the seats, 0-1. That one's inside, ball 1. 1-1 count. France was the DH last year. After we let Seager go, we decided to make the move and put him at third, and he comes through with a single. He is now 2 for 2 on the day. Yes, France might not have the speed at 22, but he's got the bat. So I don't know. He may end up being the guy that gets put into the 4-hole. I'm not sure yet. Kyle Lewis is up next. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Boyd, first pitch swinging right back at him, and that's gonna be a double play. So we got 2 outs on, well, yeah. So Ryan Zimmerman's coming up next. He lined out in the first. Boyd's second inning seems to be going along a lot smoother than his first. I'm sorry, his third inning seems to be going along a lot smoother than his second. As Zimmerman flies out the deep center, and Jacoby Jones with the catch. Seattle's up 2-0, as it'll be Jones, Cameron, and then back to the top of the order with Badu. Jacoby Jones is up. He hit .224 last year. He will be seeing Noah Syndergaard for the first time as he watches that sinker for strike 1. Oh, that one's hit in the right field. Williams makes the play and makes the catch for out number 1.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
Oh, what was that Williams in it? Okay, I have to know. Who the hell was in right field? Okay, that was T. Williams. You're right, I guess. Huh. Okay. I have to swear I thought that looked like Kelnick, but the glove. I guess it's the glove that throws me off. Anyway. Falls behind 1 ball, no strikes to Cameron. Syndergaard got that one in. That was strike.
1-1.
Evens the count at 1-1 as that was a 100 mile an hour sinker. And that one caught just enough of the plate. 1-2. That one was down to 98. Cameron waits for the next pitch. He swings and misses over the top of the sinker and strikes out. He is strikeout number 6 on the afternoon. Akil Baddoo is next as there are 2 outs. Baddoo is 0 for 1 on the day. I believe he struck out. I'm not 100% sure on that. I would have to... Okay, yeah, he did. He started this. So Baddoo struck out to open the game. Syndergaard looking to make him punch him out for possibly the second. Oh, never mind. Baddoo just launched that one over the right field wall. And goodbye baseball. That one was 385. The velocity was 108.6. And the Tigers are on the board 2-1. Oh man, that was wow. All I can say to that is wow, that was something. He got a hold of that one and that ball was gone. 108.6 was the velocity and whoo, man, that sucker was screaming down the line. Jamer Caliandio is up as he watches that sinker for a strike. He was also 0 for 1, struck out in the first inning. Hopefully he doesn't follow Baddoo's path and hit a home run. I mean, that would really suck right now. That one is hit in the left field. Kelnick scoots back a little and makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 innings in the books. The score is 2-1 off of this home run by Akil Baddoo as he launched it right over the right field wall and gave the Tigers their first run of the game, as it is now 2-1 Mariners over the Detroit Tigers. As we will now move on to inning number 4. As Hernan Perez will step to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He reached on an error in the second inning. The shortstop Willie Castro fumbled the ball. And Perez ended up getting on first base because of it. Perez falls behind 0-1 with that first pitch from Boyd. Boyd. Oh. He couldn't hold up, so he falls behind 0-2. So Boyd has Perez in trouble. 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Boyd to Perez. Perez fouls that one off into the right field seats. Still with the count 0-2. Boyd, next pitch to Perez. That one's inside. 1-2. 1-2 count from Boyd to Perez. Perez gets a hold of this one. Lines it in between center and right as the center fielder Jones comes in and makes makes the play and gets it back into the infield as Hernan Perez gets his first hit of the game. He is now 1 for 2 as Dylan Moore is up next. First pitch swinging, fouls it into right field as he falls behind 0-1. As we were talking about earlier, Moore spent a decent chunk of time on the injured list this year. We want to keep that from happening. So we're hoping for a more full season from Dylan Moore as Boyd chases Perez back to first. So we got an 0-1 count as he throws it back over yet again. Boyd keeping Perez close to the bag, making sure that the double play is in effect. And that one's hit by Moore. It's into right field. Not that deep. It's close to the warning track, but not on it, as Jacob Nottingham comes to the plate. He struck out in his first appearance. And first pitch swinging, Nottingham fouls that one off to the third base side, as that was a slider coming in just a bit too tight. Perez slides back over safely. Boyd keeping his eyes on Perez. Perez not really known as a threat to steal a base, but oh man, given the right position, he will run as Nottingham finds himself down 0-2 after that. That one's not a good idea. Perez in the middle of a pickle. He's going to get tagged out by the pitcher, and that is out number 2. So Boyd bluffed throwing over, and well, he threw over, and well, we see what happened as Perez gets tagged out by Boyd after a little bit of a mini rundown. 0-2 count to Nottingham. 2 outs. Nottingham hits this on the ground. Shortstop comes in, plays it off a hop, throws it over to first, and that is out number 3. So we move on to the bottom of the inning. It's still 2-1 Tigers, as it'll be Castro, Nunez, and Mouton coming to the plate. First man up, Willie Castro, as Noah Syndergaard makes his first pitch. That one was outside for a ball, said the umpire. Syndergaard would like to have a discussion. I'm just saying. You know, we're talking about a matter of inches, and you're calling out a ball. Falls behind 2-1 as he loses the grip on the sinker there for a moment. 2-1 count. Castro waiting for the next pitch. He lost that one, and he falls behind 3-1. Nunez would be next, and he probably would be delighted to have a runner on base. Castro already 1 for 1 as he hits this one to first base. Zimmerman picks it up, tags the bag, and that is out number 1. Renato Nunez is up. He struck out in the first inning. Looking to keep that from happening again, as Syndergaard would love nothing more than to get another strikeout, as he watches that changeup for strike 1. That one's a little high. Ball 1, even in the count. 1-1 count. Here comes a four-seam fastball. Swung on and fouled away. 1-2. 1-2 count. Syndergaard to Nunez. Nunez swings and misses at strike 3. 2 outs, 7th strikeout of the day, and we're not even through, and we're just almost through 4 innings. So, a double-digit strikeout game for Syndergaard. right now does not seem unreasonable. Nick Mouton is up. He is 0 for 1. Mouton hits this one into foul territory on the third base side, but the third baseman, France, having a little bit of trouble getting to it as that one falls for strike one. 0-1 count as Syndergaard lost that sinker just a little and evens the count at 1. 1-1 count. Mouton waits for the pitch. He fouls it off. Falls behind 1-2. 1-2 count. As far as I could tell, he's seen nothing but sinkers. He fouls that one off and falls behind. Oh, never mind. He's seen one fastball. He's not going to see that here. He will see another sinker from, oh, that one's way outside, and that evens the count at 2. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Mouton would hits that one to second. Moore scoops it, throws it to Zimmer, and that is out number 3. So, 4 innings in the books. Seattle is up 2-1 on the Tigers, as it will be Williams, and then back to the top of the order with Kelenic and Crawford. Dom Thompson Williams is up as he waits for the first pitch from Matthew Boyd, and swings and misses, falls behind 0-1. Williams did get a base hit in his first at bat. He falls behind 0-2 as he swung at a fastball that frankly he shouldn't have. 0-2 count. Williams waits for the pitch. Boyd throws it. Fastball inside. That one's going to drop for a hit. And Dom T. Williams will end up with a single as the ball squirts away into right field. But the right fielder quickly picks it up before Williams is able to make things worse. And that one just, yeah, that one was one of those where, hello, back to the top of the order with Jarred Kelenic at the dish. Kelenic a little ahead of that circle change as he fouls it away. Kelenic's 1 for 2. He singled and drove in one run for the other run for the Mariners. That has them ahead 2-1. So over, Williams is back in safely. Of course, Boyd keeping the double play alive. Of course, he's also afraid of Williams, 82 speed and all. Throws that inside as Kelenic watches that one drop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Williams is on first base, jawing with the first baseman, saying, hey, I'm here. As they throw it over, and he steps back on the bag safely. Williams still at first as he slides back again. Boyd, I'm sorry, Boyd looks like he's playing with the runner. I mean, he's already got one, but, oh, that was that was the sweeping curve. As it's 1-2. Oh, Kelenic got under that slider as that one's shot in the short center as Jones comes in, makes the catch, and that is out number 1. J.P. Crawford is up. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Kelenic slides back in safely. Or no, I'm sorry, Williams. I'm sorry. Williams slides back in safely. And first pitch to Crawford. Crawford hits this one into short left field. That's going to drop for a hit. We've got runners at first and second. And Williams is hustling the third. And thanks to the error, we have runners at second and third now. And that will be an error, a single and an error on the left fielder as he tried to throw that to the cutoff man and instead ended up throwing it into the outfield. Ty France is coming up and he is getting some boos from the crowd. And France drives in Williams on that hit and ups the lead for Seattle to 3-1. Kyle Lewis is up next. He is 1 for 2. He singled in the opening frame. Would love nothing more than to get another single right here. That would undoubtedly add more runs as he swings and hits the slider into foul territory as he was early on that. Falls behind 0-1. Oh, that was the circle change as he was early on that too and falls behind 0-2. So 0-2 count. Boyd pretty much could throw anything. He throws a fastball up and in. That's 1-2. Boyd with a 1-2 count on Lewis. This will be his 53rd pitch of the day. And that one's up. 2-2. 2-2 count. Runner at third. 3-1 lead. Oh, gets this one and he pops this one up into foul territory. Nunez comes in, makes the play, and we are out of here. We move on to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Rogers, Ward, and Jones as the Mariners are up 3-1. And nope, we are gonna skip Heidi Watney. We are going to welcome Jake Rogers to the plate, and I'm gonna step away for just a moment, so we will be right back. Sorry about that. Had to step away for a moment. We're back up. Jake Rogers is up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Syndergaard makes his first pitch to Rogers, and that one missed for a ball. So he falls behind, 1 ball, no strikes. And that one's hit in the short left field. Kelnick coming in and makes the catch for out number 1. So the first out of the bottom of the 5th as Drew Ward comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. They ground out in the 2nd inning. That one falls off. 1-0. Yes, Drew Ward is making his major league debut. as he watches that one for a strike, even in the count at 1-1. Ward falls behind 1-2 as Ward spent a lot of his time, spent all year in the minors as he got called up this year and seems to be taking on the DH role right now. We're not sure what the Tigers have planned. It depends. As he hits that one to France at third. France throws it over to Zimmerman, and that is out number 2. So 2 outs. Jacoby Jones coming to the plate. He flew out in the third. Jones waiting on that first pitch from Syndergaard. That one's up and in, a little snug, as that one's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's 2-0. 2-0 count. Syndergaard. Syndergaard would love to get that first strike, as he does right there, as that one is fouled off. 1-2 count. Syndergaard, 2-1 count. Syndergaard with the pitch. That one misses. 3-1. As Daz Cameron would be next. Jacoby Jones watches that pitch, hits it right back up the middle and into the gap of center, and that's going to be a double as Jones gets to second base and hits that one right through the shift. They were expecting him to pull into the shift. Instead, he shot it the other way and basically shot it right through the outfield too. So 2 out, 2-out double for Jones. Cameron at the plate. Syndergaard throws that first pitch. It's inside for a ball. Syndergaard approaching 70 pitches. That one's fouled off as he falls behind. He evens the count at 1. Syndergaard. Next pitch to Cameron. Swings and misses. 1-2. 1-2 count. Syndergaard. Here comes the next pitch. He swings. Hits that one into center. The throw to the plate. It's on line, but it's just late as Jones slides in under the tag. And that now makes it 3-2. As that throw was in, it was on line, but it was just short. As we look at the play, and man, that was close. Woo, that one's in for a strike. Falls behind 0-1. Baddoo hit a solo home run in the third, giving Detroit their first run. He would love nothing more than to answer with a there's a throw down as he gets his first stolen base of the year, and he got a jump. Yeah, he got one hell of a jump on him. One count. Oh, that one's outside, ball 2. 2-1 count to Baddoo. Syndergaard. Oh, that one's lined right to Moore, and Moore makes the catch. As Daz Cameron comes up big with an RBI double. As Detroit now makes it a 3-2 lead. As Jones just makes the tag with his right hand before Nottingham could make the play. Ryan Zimmerman's 0 for 2 on the day. He flew out, lined out. We are gonna get some people up in the bullpen. As let's see, we're gonna go. Let's see, it's the spot would be the bottom of the 6th. I'm gonna get up David Robertson and Paul You know what? Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna get up David Robertson and Drew Steckenrider. So we've got top of the sixth. Matthew Boyd's at 54 pitches. As that one is hit to second. Zimmerman grounds out to the second baseman. And that's the first out of the inning. The Mariners are up 1 by a run. As Hernan Perez comes to the plate, he is 1 for 2 on the day with a single. That pitch is hit right to the shortstop. Throws it over to first, and that is out number 2. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. Very quick inning as Dylan Moore comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2. I'm not sure why the boos, but hey. Oh, that one's hit right back at Boyd as he has to duck. And Moore gets on with a single. First pitch, and he ambushed it right back at Moore, or right back at Boyd. As you could see the hit, Boyd just dropped, and that one just went right through the middle. So we've got 2 outs. Runner at first, Nottingham at the plate. He is 0 for 2. As I forget Perez is at first as he throws it back over and he retreats back safely with no play. First pitch from Boyd, that one's outside. That was a purpose pitch. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. That first pitch was a purpose pitch. They wanted to see if Perez would run. And that one's hit in the air. Deep center field for Jones, who makes the catch for out number 3. So, 3-1 hit, but nothing to show for it. Seattle's up by a run, as it will be Candelario, Castro, and I believe Nunez. And Noah Syndergaard. Nunez. Robertson and Steckenrider are ready to go, but they are playing Candelario to hit into the shift. We're going to start the bottom of the 6th with Syndergaard. He hits it away from the shift, but right at France, who throws it to Zimmerman, and that is out number 1. So he hit it right to the edge of the shift. As Willie Castro's up, he's 1 for 2 on the day. Castro drops a bunt, and that one's picked up by Nottingham. He's going to be safe as he scurries down the line and gets on base. Renato Nunez is up as that one's stolen over, and he gets back in safely. Well, Renato Nunez is at the plate. We've got 1 on, 1 out. Syndergaard, first pitch, in for a strike. As that changeup was a bit high, but it was a strike. Ooh, that sinker right at the middle of the plate as he's down 0-2. But Syndergaard should probably count his lucky stars. 0-2 count. Here comes the fastball. That's fouled off by Nunez. Still 0-2. Still 0-2. Here comes the sinker from Syndergaard as that one's fouled off as well. Still 0-2. 0-2 count. And yes, hits it to France. France throws it to second, but they don't get the force, and they don't get anything. It's ruled a base hit, And Nick Mouton is up as now it's becoming a question of there's no question now. We're gonna make a little visit to the mound, and Nick Mouton is gonna come to the plate, and you know what? He's gonna face David Robertson. I'm gonna leave Steckenrider as ready and waiting, but he's gonna face David Robertson. So manager comes out and they're gonna take the ball from Syndergaard, who leaves after 5 1/3. He's got 2 runners on, which those will count against him if they score. But David Robertson is making his way to the mound. Robertson is 36 years old. He was signed as a free agent in the offseason. He has a cutter, knuckle curve, slider, and a 4-seam fastball. He got a hold of that first pitch swing, and that was the cutter. Jared Kelenic makes the catch as everyone retreats back, and we got 2 outs. So first pitch out, and that one was hit in the air to left. Jake Rogers coming to the plate. Here comes the cutter, as that one is watched for a strike. So 0-1. Here comes the knuckle curve. That one's 0-2 count, as Rogers was not expecting that. Here comes a slider from Robertson. Rogers swings and misses. So 6 innings in the books. It's still 3-2 Seattle, as Robertson comes in and gets the final 2 outs of the inning. And you can see he is pumped as he comes in, and he got Rogers big time with that pitch right there. Rogers was way ahead of it, and that was the end of it. So 7th inning starts. Tarek Skubal is up. He made 32 appearances. He's 4-3 on the year, and he will greet Tom Williams, or Dom Thompson Williams, who is 2 for 2 on the day. And that one is hit in the left. Williams is going to get a double out of this, as that one is up in the corner. And a leadoff double given up by Skubal is probably not what he was hoping for, as Williams just inside out of that pitch and just hit it the other way. Williams at second. Kelenic at the plate. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Kelenic, he swung at the first pitch with a bad idea, and the third baseman comes running in, makes the catch in foul territory, and that is out number 1. J.P. Crawford is up. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Skubal making his first pitch, as that one's down. It's a bouncer to second, and they throw Crawford out. Thompson Williams does get to third base, as Ty France comes to the plate, and we see a replay of the home run that France put over the left field wall. As, man, you just love that sound. Well, okay, a Mariners fan loves that sound. Tigers fan, not so much. So France is 2 for 3 on the day. Williams at third. He would love to come in and score. That one is chopped down the line at third. Barehanded throw across the diamond. And that is out number 3. So we do get a hit, but nothing to show for it. Ward, Jones, and Cameron will come up, and they will be greeted by David Robertson. Drew Ward is 0 for 2 on the day. He has grounded out twice. David Robertson with the first pitch knuckle curve, as that one is hit foul as he falls behind 0-1. Ward still looking for his first hit as he gets it. Hits it right into right field as Williams makes the throw in. And he is going to end up with his first official major league hit for Drew Ward. And you know, well, yep, here it comes. That ball is going to end up in the nice trophy case for him as Drew Ward gets his first hit. He just takes it and just launches it right into right field in front of Thompson Williams, and all he could do is just play it and throw it back in. Jacoby Jones is at the plate. Jones fouls that one off. He is 1 for 2 on the day. That one is fouled off as he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count. One man on, nobody out. Jones fouls that one off again as the count remains 0-2. That one is hit back up the middle. And that one has 2 runners on, nobody out, and David Robertson is in trouble. As they look like they're going to be calling for a sack bunt, we're going to warm up AJ Minter just in case, just to be safe. As yes, it does look like it's going to be a sack bunt. Yep, there's the sack bunt, but it's right to France, and that's the first out. France was playing that one. He was up playing it, and that one just got popped up. Aqib Abdul is up as he will be greeted by Robertson. That one's up and away for a ball. As that knuckle curve just, it didn't knuckle. That's about the best way to put it. Oh, Badu watches that one, and count is even at 1-1. It's another cutter from Robertson. That one is low and inside. 2-1. So Badu has a chance to possibly get the tying run in, and maybe the go-ahead run, depending on what happens. That one's inside for ball 3. It's a 3-1 count. Robertson is in trouble. That one's... Now the count is full 3-2. As this would be the 4-seam fastball. And... that one is hit on the ground at third. In through the infield, and that one's a single as we have the bases loaded, 1 out as Badu comes through, and he hit that one right past France and into left field. Kelnick comes up throwing as the bases are loaded. Jaime Caliendo is coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3, and we are going to take a moment. We're going to talk to Robertson about this as he is up to 17 pitches right now, and we're going to look at the bullpen real quick. And I think we're going to make a change, but instead of going to AJ Minter, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to Drew Steckenrider. So, Minter, we're going to leave him sitting. We're going to bring in Steckenrider to pitch. He made 41 appearances. He was 0-1 last year, 20 holds, a 3.49 ERA, and a 1.16 WHIP. We did let him go in free agency and bought him back as we had problems getting relief pitcher signed, and hopefully Steckenrider can either get a strikeout of Candelario or a double play ball and get out of this inning with nothing scored. Oh, that one's fouled off. It is 1-1. Steckenrider. Oh, that one's down for a ball. 2-1. 2-1 count as Steckenrider is looking, well, for one of two things. That one's in. Count is even at 2. 2-2 count. Bases are loaded. 1 out. And here comes the pitch. That one's hit on the ground, but it's foul. The crowd getting behind Cavalario at this point. As here comes the slider. That one's fouled off as well, and the count stays even at 2. There comes another slider from Steckenrider. Hit through the gap. 1 run will score. Thompson Williams comes throwing up to the plate, and they gun out the runner at home. The Tigers do tie the game at 3, but Thompson Williams makes a dead arm throw straight to the plate, and he got the runner before he could make the tag, as Jones gets called out at the plate, and it's now 2 outs, runners at first and second. Willie Castro is at the plate. Castro watches that one for a strike as Nottingham gives him a point and a little nod and a nod of approval and some encouragement. As yes, Steckenrider did end up giving up the tying run, but a damn fine throw from Thompson Williams from right field. Ooh, that one's in for a strike. 0-2. Willie Castro has got to protect here. He cannot go down looking. Steckenrider knows this, and he got him. He swung and missed, so 7 innings in the book. Steckenrider is, pumped. He got out of this inning without giving up any more runs. As Kyle Lewis comes to the plate, he singled in the first inning. That is 4, 5, and 6 coming to the plate as Tarek Skubal is still on the mound. And that one is fouled off. 0-1. Lewis was late on that one. And that one was coming way inside, and that one was fouled off. He falls behind. 0-2. Oh, that one's hit right back up the middle into the outfield. Jones makes the play and throws that back in, and Kyle Lewis with a single as he, getting hyped as he hit that one right back up the middle, and Jones comes up throwing. Ryan Zimmerman is up. He's 0 for 3. Lewis slides back in safely. Zimmerman would love nothing more than to get a hit. 41,000 plus in attendance for opening day as Kyle Lewis slides back over safely. And they have been treated to a game that has gotten interesting as it's gotten later. That one is hit on the ground to third. And that one's going to be a double play as both Lewis and Zimmer get called out. Hernan Perez is up. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Skubal. Oh, that one's right back at it. And that one is scooped up by Jones, throwing into the infield as Perez gets on with a perfect contact swing, and he turned that one back into the outfield for a single. They are talking about pinch runners, and at this point, I'm going to think about it. because Perez only has 51 speed. He would be the DH, so there's no harm. Right now, Sam Haggerty would be... Yep, Haggerty would be the best choice. He is going to be the pinch runner and take over the DH role. So Dylan Moore's at the plate. He's 1 for 3. Haggerty slides back in safely. Haggerty on first base. 79 speed. You know, a gap shot. And that one's fouled off down the third base line as Moore a little frustrated with himself. That one he got a hold of early. Had he gotten a hold of it on time, God knows what would have happened. Here comes the next pitch from Skubal. That one, he sawed off the bat, and Skubal, he plays deflect the shards as that bat just, man, that bat shattered. You could, oh wow. That bat shattered, and he had to avoid shards and make the play. As we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, game still tied. Renato Nunez coming to the plate. Drew Steckenrider still on the mound. That one's high and inside for a ball. That one got away from Steckenrider. And that one's, whoa, what the hell? That one's, where the hell was that one hit? That one was hit through the shift as he's going to get a triple. Damn, a leadoff triple from Nunez as that one was, what the hell? I don't know what the hell to say to that other than, yeah, what the hell? Caleb Hamilton will come on to pinch run. Yeah, okay. So the go-ahead run's at third. Nobody out. And that one's in for a ball. Nick Mouton is up. He flew out in the 6th. They would love nothing more than to get a sac fly or a base hit at this point to score Caleb from third. That one swung on and missed. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the slider from Steckenrider. That one is launched into left. He's going to test the arm, and it is going to be up the line. And the go-ahead run is going to cross as a sac fly there. Turns into the go-ahead run right now. And Kelnick just didn't get a good jump on that throw as Rogers comes to the plate. 1 out as he watches that one for a strike. 0-3 on the day is Rogers. And that one's hit back to Crawford at short. Crawford makes the throw to Zimmerman, who makes the high catch for out number 2. Drew Ward is up. He is 1 for 3. He came through with his first major league hit on his last at bat. He did come around to score. Outsider caught the corner, strike 1. 0-1 count. Ward looking to keep the party going, and it will as he gets that one a drop in front of Lewis for a single. So 8th inning will continue as Ward gets his 2nd hit of the game. As Jacoby Jones will come to the plate. He got a hit in his last at bat. He's 2 for 3, but he did get thrown out at home. As he watches that fastball for a strike. And it is 0-1. He hit a double, a single, came around to score a run. Also got called out at the plate. And he swung and missed at the slider, goes down 0-2. 0-2 count. 2 outs, 1 on. Tigers will keep the lead as we get the strikeout of Jones. Steckenrider going to the bench, and it will be the last chance for the Mariners as Nottingham, Williams, and Kelenic will come to the mound. Come to the plate as Caleb Hamilton will stay in and play first base. And Trevor Rosenthal will come in and look to close this out. Jacob Nottingham coming up. Now let's see here. Let's see, what have we got here? He hits better against lefties than he hits better against lefties than he does right. So bringing in the bench player would make sense. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna make a change here. Yeah, because Nottingham will not. So Luis Torrens is going to come in and pinch hit. Torrens, he hit .247 last year, 8 home runs, 45 RBIs, as he will come in and pinch hit against Rosenthal. We like the matchup here. And that one's hit right to the shortstop as Torrens gets called out at first, and that is out number 1. Dom Thompson Williams is up. He is 3 for 3 on the day. Two doubles, a single, and came around to score a run. Can he make it 4 for 4? And he fouled that one off, followed behind 0-1. Rosenthal looking to nail this game shut. And Williams fouled that one off hard as he was early on that slider. 0-2 count, 1 out. Rosenthal with the fastball as Williams fouls it off. He was behind it again. So 0-2 count, 1 out. The pitch from Rosenthal fouled away, and the count stays at 0-2. Thompson Williams would love nothing more than to go 4 for 4 here, and he unfortunately will not, as he is going to fly out to Jacoby Jones as the crowd getting amped up as they realize they are 1 out away from their first win of the season. Jared Kelenic will come to the plate. He's 1 for 4. Kelenic last year had a knack for coming through in big-time situations, but he's not going to do it here as Rosenthal covers the mount, covers the base, and the Detroit Tigers will get their first win of the season at home, 4-3, as Trevor Rosenthal comes in, shuts down the 9th inning, and they came back. They scored 2 runs, 1 in the 7th and 1 in the 8th. As we see the highlights from the game, including the opening salvo shot from Badu, as the Tigers bench went bananas. We see another play there. That was the call out on Jones early in the game. Here is a double play being turned. And Mutom with a nice hit that came around to score, I believe, what ended up being the winning run. And then, of course, the final play, the throw over to Rosenthal covering the bag as he gets the save. Tarek Skubal pitches 2 innings, gets the victory. Drew Steckenrider pitches an inning and 2/3, and he will get the loss. Trevor Rosenthal will get his first win of the year. Player of the game will be Skubal, as we see some of the notables for Seattle. Ty France going 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and a run.
A sellout.
Dom Thompson Williams going 3 for 4, 2 doubles and a run. Hernan Perez 2 for 4, Kyle Lewis 2 for 4. Akil Badu went 2 for 4 with a home run, RBI, and a run. Jacoby Jones went 2 for 4 with a double and a run score. Renato Nunez 2 for 4 with a triple. Dash Cameron 1 for 3 with an RBI. As the Detroit Tigers come in and they win their first game of the season and spoil the Mariners' debut of Noah Syndergaard as he gets a no decision. And okay, so we've got cool, nice. Okay, so the first game's in the books. Like we said, Tarek Skubal ends up with the win. Steckenrider with the loss. We are now 54, about to be 53 days. 53 days from the draft. Game 2 will be Carlos Rondon against Spencer Turnbull. And then Game 3 will be Marco Gonzalez versus Justice Sheffield. I had every intention of probably playing more than one game, but I didn't. I wasn't anticipating the game actually going all the way to the 9th. We will pick up with the next one. Pick up games 2, and you know what? Nah, screw it. Alright, we get the win over, we get our first win of the year, and we are now 1-1 on the year as we pick up the victory 4-2. Rondon goes 8 innings, gets 8 Ks, a 0 ERA. Turnbull goes 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, 5.40 ERA. Gonna take a look at the box score here. Detroit came back, put up 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th, but a run was scored by Seattle in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, and then 1 in the 8th, which basically sealed the deal. Even though the Tigers did get 2 in the 9th. France got a double. Kelnick, Lewis, and Zimmerman got home runs. Kelnick got 1 RBI. Lewis got 2. Zimmerman got 1. Franco got hit by a pitch. He was DH for the day. And France grounded into a double play. Let's see. Nunez and Rogers had doubles. Nunez had a home run, and he had 2 RBIs. Rondon, like I said, went 8 innings, 5 hits, 1 walk, 8 Ks. Steckenrider comes in, pitches a third of an inning, gives up a hit, 2 runs, walks a guy, strikes out 1. His ERA balloons to 13.50. Ken Giles, making his return from injury from last year, pitches the last 2/3 of an inning, gets 1 K, gets his first save of the year as Seattle picks up win number 1 on the year. And as for Spencer Turnbull, he goes 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 5 Ks. Skubal comes in, pitches 4 innings, gives up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, and strikes out 3. So the Tigers and the Mariners are now 1-1 on the year as we will enter the final game of this series, and it will be Justice Sheffield versus Marco Gonzalez. We will have that game for you here on the next stream, plus the start of the series against Tampa Bay, where we will have a new 5th starter making his debut for the season. I do not want to give away who that is, just in case you've been missing. But it was a a former bullpen arm that as I was looking through spring training, and I realized that he had more than enough stamina to be a starting pitcher. He had the nasty pitches. I figured, and after watching him last year, what he did last year, I figured after looking at my rotation, I figured, what would be the harm in, making him a starter and seeing what he could do this year. So, Dane Dunning was moved to the bullpen, and he was replaced by the new fifth starter. I'm not going to name who that is just yet, in case you're wondering. You will see that during the Tampa series. You will see his season debut, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you will be surprised, considering he was a very key factor in the bullpen last year. But I figured with Giles coming back from injury, and just I figured it was worth the shot. So, but that will be for the next episode, which will either be tomorrow or Monday nights, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. It depends on it's probably going to be Monday night, if I'm not mistaken, just because I know what time I've got to work Monday, but you'll see that one. Like I said, we'll see game 3 of the Tiger series, maybe. You know what? Screw it. We're going to go ahead. We're going to end the Tiger series right here, right now. Marco Gonzalez, Justice Sheffield, and hello. There's no score in the bottom of the ninth. There are 2 runners on. Paul Sewald is at the plate. Marco Gonzalez has had himself one hell of a game, as he has went 7 1/3 innings. We chased Justice Sheffield. He left after 6 1/3, gave up 3 hits, walked 3. We're gonna jump into, like I said, this one because we've got nobody out, 2 runners on. Detroit could win this one and get the series win 2-1, as Jake Rogers and Jacoby Jones are on. Once again, this is the bottom of the 9th inning. So
The batter, the right fielder.
okay. Okay, so we're going to warm up Minter and Dunning, just in case we go to extras and this thing gets out of control. That one's inside for a ball. Cameron's still trying to plate that sacrifice. And it's going to happen. And the throw to second, but he is safe. Bases are loaded. Nobody's out. The sack bunt basically ended up being a bunt single. Nick Mouton is up. He's 0 for 3 on the day. But he has a chance to be the hero as he watches that 4-seamer for strike 1. Infield is playing in. They do not want to give up anything. Ooh, that one's in. 0-2. Again, you can see that infield playing in as it is no score. Bases are juiced. Nobody's out. Here comes the pitch from Seawald. He swings and fouls that one away. 0-2 still. 0-2 count. Mouton could win it. That one's up for a ball. 1-2 count. Seawald looking for the strikeout. Mouton hits this one deep, but it is curving foul. Woo! Ooh, man. That one is hit on the line, and double play ball as the ball is thrown to home to get the lead run, and then thrown to first. So we got 2 outs, runners at second and third. Akil Baddoo is up. He is 1 for 4 on the day with just 1 single. Oh, got him. They were trying to squeeze. They were trying for a squeeze play, but Baddoo got tagged out at first. So we are going to extras with no score as the Mariners will come to the plate. Extra inning rules are in effect here as J.P. Crawford will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch and walked. Jared Kelnick will be on second base. Tyler Alexander is on the mound as he has put in some work. He's up 27 pitches. And that one is hit into center field. Short center field. And that one is going to be out number 1 as Jacoby Jones comes up throwing it to third. So 1 out. Ty France is up. He is 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch to France. He inside outs this one into the outfield. And Kelnick is going to score the run as Seattle takes a 1-0 lead off of the single from Ty France. France hits this one basically back up the middle, and Jones, he couldn't make a throw in, but it is now up is Kyle Lewis, and honestly, we're going to sit Dane Dunning. We're going to warm up Ken Giles to come in and close this out. Tyler Alexander is on the mound. Kyle Lewis is at the plate. Ty France is at first, and this one is hit back to second. That one's going to be a no. Just to force at second as Lewis gets down the line. Brian Zimmerman is 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. Zimmerman would love to come through with a hit here. I'm sure. Give this crowd something else to boo about. Zimmerman waits for the first pitches. Oh, that one was right there. Hit on a line, but right at the left fielder, and that will be out number 3. But Ty France comes through with a single back up the middle and drived in Jared Kelnick from second as Seattle takes a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the inning. Yes, the extra inning rule is in effect. Jaime Caliandro is at the plate. Ken Giles needs a couple minutes, and they're going to come out. They're going to have a little discussion. Giles is ready to go. They're going to bring him in. Ken Giles making his season debut. He came in, he got the save in his first appearance last night in yesterday's game. He is looking to turn around and do the same thing here tonight, or this afternoon. We've got, a key Akil Badu at second. So they've got speed at second. Caliandro is at the plate as that one is watch for his ball. Caliandro is 1 for 5 against Giles with 2 Ks. Yeah, he gets him to swing and miss at that. 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 1-2 count. He swings. He pops this one up. Dylan Moore coming over, and he makes the catch for out number 1 as Badu will stay at second. Next man up is Willie Castro as Giles just pokes at that one and goes, hey, somebody get that. Willie Castro is up. He's 2 for 3 on the day. And you know he's a threat to knock one in. If it gets a gap shot, Badu will come around to score. Maybe. That one's over. 1-1. He was taking on that one. 1-1 count. Giles with the next pitch, and that one is hit, but it's foul, and it is 1-2. 1-2 count. Here comes another two-seamer from Giles. And that one is fouled away. Count stays at 1-2. 1-2 count. Giles coming in with that nasty slider. And that one is foul tipped into the glove. And he is out. That is out number 2. That one was nasty. He foul tipped it right into the glove. And Castro, he knew it. As soon as it happened, he knew it. We got 2 outs. Caleb Hamilton at the plate. Hamilton watches that one for a strike. Hamilton, I'm guessing he was brought in as a defensive replacement. I don't know, but he watched that one for a strike. That one was ugly. That one was ugly, but a nice play out there in this one. Into right field. Thompson Williams on the run. Is he? No. Thompson Williams going to make that play, but that one fell short. And there is a foul tip slider to third. France gets it in foul territory. He swings. He hits this one in the center. Lewis coming in, making the catch, and that is out number 3 as Seattle picks up the win 1-0, and they get the series win 2-1 as they will start the season out 2-1 on the year as Detroit will fall to 1-2. Ken Giles will get his second save of the year. Paul Sewald will get his first win of the season. And Tyler Alexander will get saddled with his first loss. We see France, celebrating after driving Kelnick in with that single, and then Ken Giles with that foul tip, that just nasty foul tip, and then the fly ball out the center that Kyle Lewis comes in and makes the catch on. Player of the game, Ken Giles. Like I said, Paul Sewald pitches an inning and 2/3, gives up 1 hit, walks 1. He gets the win. Tyler Alexander goes 3 2/3, gives up 4 hits, 3 Ks, and 1 earned run. Ken Giles comes in, get his second save of the game. Not really a lot on the stat sheet. Ty France went 2 for 4 with an RBI. Nottingham went 2 for 4. Thompson Williams went 2 for 4 with a strikeout. Moore went 1 for 4. Detroit, Jake Rogers went 1 for 3 with a walk. Castro went 2 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout. Renato Nunez went 1 for 4, and Miguel Cabrera went 1 for 4. And that is going to call an end to this game as, again, the Mariners will now move on to 2-1 on the year as Detroit falls to 1-2, and we will make the jump to back over from the Motor City back to the West Coast and rainy Seattle, Washington, as the Tampa Bay Rays will come in. They are 1-2 on the season, and it will be Chris Archer versus Tyler Mahle. And then, like I said, he was the 4. They must have moved him to the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then in the second game of the series, as I said, the new 5th man in the rotation, Kendall Graveman, he will be making his debut against Chris Rodriguez. And then to close out the series, it will be Noah Syndergaard against Tyler Glasnow. Glasnow will be looking for his first win after he went 4 2/3 innings in his first outing. Syndergaard will be looking for his first win as well, as he got a no decision after going 5 1/3 innings and striking out 7 on opening day against the Tigers. That will be the next one, and that will come up either Monday afternoon, Monday night, or Tuesday. It just depends on how I'm feeling after I get off work on Monday, on as to whether or not it'll be Monday or Tuesday. More than likely, I'm gonna probably play it safe and say it's probably gonna be Tuesday. But again, I'm not gonna say for 100% that it will be. But the next one should be either Monday afternoon, Monday evening, or Tuesday. That is going to end this live stream, as like I said, we picked up the last 2 wins, 4-2 and 1-0. We are 2-1 on the season. Detroit is 1-2. We are actually a half game behind Texas in the early phases of season 1 of the new season, as the Rangers are actually 3-1 on the year. The Angels are 1-3, as are the Astros, and the A's are 0-3. So that should be interesting. Okay, Justin Lawrence got sent down to Class A. Connor Wade got sent down to Class A, and Joe Smith was sent down to the Rainers AAA. I don't understand, but okay. I guess they're still in charge of the 40-man. I don't know. I'll have to look at that later. That'll be something I'll look at off stream. Try and make sure I know what the hell's going on. That will be the end for this stream, as we will pick up with the Rays series next stream, and that will include the regular season. That will include the debut of Kendall Graveman as our fifth starter, as I did make the decision to move him into the starting rotation over Dane Dunning, and we put Dunning in the bullpen, basically kind of in what would have been Graveman's role, so to speak, with Giles as the primary closer right now. So once again, that's it. But that will be it. We will end this series. We will end this live stream here and we will pick it up with the 3-game series against the Tampa Bay Rays either on Monday afternoon or Tuesday. Be one of the two. Until then, we will see you here on MLB 21, the show, with the Seattle Mariners franchise for year number 2. Until next time, guys. Thank y'all.